Jackson, Mississippi and Jackson Public School District's 31st Annual Cadet Review Ceremony. I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Seporia Harris, a senior at Wingfield High School. Cadet Major Joseph Giles, a junior at Lanier High School, and I are the narrators for today's formal review ceremony. This ceremony is conducted by junior ROTC cadets from Jackson's 7 public high schools, along with Junior Cadet Corps cadets from Powell Middle School, Academy of Military Science, and celebrates another successful year of junior ROTC in Jackson, Mississippi. The junior ROTC program came to the Jackson school system in the mid-1930s, with the only program located at Central High School in downtown Jackson. In 1971, that program was transferred to Lanier High School and became the nucleus upon which our Corps of Cadets was formed. From 1977 to 1980, the cadet battalions at Murrah, Wingfield, Callaway, Forest Hill, Provine, and Jim Hill were added. The National Middle School Junior Cadet Corps program was implemented at Powell Middle School in August 2016. The Junior Cadet Corps, JCC, was designed to introduce middle school students to responsible leadership roles and serving as a bridge in making a smooth transition to high school. Our vision is to eventually expand this program to all middle schools within Jackson Public Schools.
The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army Junior ROTC cadets the values that are critical for successful performance as a cadet and for success in life. All Junior ROTC cadets strive to adhere to the values promoted in the Cadet Creed. The Junior Cadet Corps Creed was also adopted to instill these same values in middle school students. Cadet Private First Class Relicia Robertson of Powell Middle School, Academy of Military Science, will lead her cadets in reciting the Junior Cadet Corps Creed. She will be followed by Cadet Osha Love Lowry of Jim Hill High School, who will lead the reciting of the Junior ROTC Cadet Creed.
Will JCC cadets please stand and recite the Cadet Creed? I am a middle school junior cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and junior cadet corps. I will always tell the truth no matter what the consequences are. I do not lie, cheat, or steal. Always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I respect the dignity, personal property, and privacy of my fellow cadets. I will report any violation, cadet creed, school policies, or other wrongdoings to my cadet corps instructor or proper authority. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I am the future of the United States of America. Who?
Would our JROTC cadets please stand in reciting the Cadet Creed? I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, schools, and corps of cadets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future of the United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, or steal. Will always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stay prepared to uphold the Constitution and merit way of life. May God grant me strength to always live by His creed.
Thank you, Cadet Robertson and Cadet Lowry. We will now introduce the cadet battalions. Present this evening are a portion of the proud cadets representing the 7 high school JROTC units and the 1 middle school Junior Cadet Corps unit within Jackson Public Schools. First is the 1st Battalion Bulldogs of Lanier High School. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alexis Smith commands Lanier's 1st Battalion, and the Senior Non-Commissioned Officers Cadet Command Sergeant Major Jada Fleming. They lead a battalion with an opening enrollment of 210 cadets. The Lanier Junior ROTC program was established in 1971. It was the first JROTC program established in the Jackson Public Schools District and was thus designated 1st Battalion. The battalion scored a 96% on the JROTC program of accreditation. The Lanier Mighty Bulldogs proudly wore the Gold Star, representing Honor Unit with Distinction. The 1st Battalion Bulldogs are living up to their school's motto, legacies are constructed daily on Maple Street. The Lanier Bulldogs, embracing the past, empowering the future. Success is the expectation.
Next are the Mighty Mustangs, 2nd Battalion of Murrah High School, which consists of 213 cadets. Throughout the year, these proud cadets have been highly involved in community and school activities, including raising money for a local cancer research center, conducting Wells Fest, a service learning project with Wells United Methodist Church, which raised over $70,000 for the Methodist Children's Home, hosting a Veterans Day program that focused on true patriotism, attended along with serving beverages and assisted with the awards presentation during the New Hope 5K Walk and Run, raising funds for breast cancer awareness by supporting Operation Pink Balloons, whereby the cadets released balloons at halftime during their homecoming game and donated funds to help find the cure for cancer. The Mustangs have participated in several parades and performed numerous color guard presentations. In order to recruit future cadets, members of the Mighty Mustangs 2nd Battalion, donned in uniform, spoke with 8th grade students, the rising freshmen at Chastain Middle School. The Merle Mustangs 2nd Battalion proudly wear the gold star representing honor unit with distinction, and during February's DAI's JPA inspection, the Merle Mustangs scored a total of 99%. The Mighty Mustangs Battalion Commander, Cadet Colonel Kelsey Ford, under the leadership of Senior Army Instructor Major Retired Robert O. Morton, we proudly salute the Mighty Mustangs of Merle High School. Next is the 3rd Battalion Mighty Falcons of Wingfield High School. The Cadet Battalion Commander is yours truly, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sequoia Harris. The Acting Battalion Commander is Cadet Captain Akira Ellis and assisted by Command Sergeant Major Charles Torrance. The Junior ROTC program at Wingfield was established in 1974. The Falcon Battalion is the most active organization at Wingfield High School and leads the way in supporting the school and the surrounding communities in such activities as the Wilkins Elementary School Service Learning Project, Food for Families, Mississippi State University STEM Project, JROTC Military Jamboree, Veterans Day Observance, Blood Drive, Graduations Matters Campaign, Crime Prevention Forum, and 100 Black Women of Jackson, just to name a few. This school year, the JROTC program participated in 2 drill team competitions, 3 parades, over 20 color guard presentations, several leadership and ethics seminars, and numerous school and community activities. Currently, the Falcon Battalion holds the title of Honor Unit with Distinction Award and scored the highest in the district during the recent DAI JROTC program of accreditation with a 99.5%. Wingfield High School is a cross-section of change. They have an intense quest for quality and excellence. They are producing students that are successful in their career choices and able to compete in a global society. They are changing negative perceptions through changing a generation by improving attendance, behavior, and curriculum knowledge. Go Falcons!
Next are the Callaway Chargers from Callaway High School. Today, the Chargers are under the command of Cadet Deja Williams. Callaway's Junior ROTC program continues to maintain its superb tradition by having the largest JROTC program in JPS, with an enrollment of 350 motivated cadets for 2017 and 2018. These dedicated and highly motivated cadets are highly involved in several extracurricular activities, which include Callaway Band, Varsity Sports, Color Guard, Adventure Training Unit, MSU STEM Team, STEM Health Science at William Carey University, and JSU's Nanotoxicity Summer Institute. The Chargers are very competitive in JROTC Drill Team, JLab Academic Bowl, and Cadet Challenge Team. Callaway JROTC cadets are members of the National Honor Society, U Alpha Theta Mathematics Society, Jobs for Mississippi Grads, Chargers for Christ, DECA, Future Business Leaders of America, and Future Leaders of Tomorrow. Callaway's cadets are committed to numerous hours of community service and service learning activities, such as posting the colors at various community events and mentoring Kirksey and Powell Middle School students through the WIGS program. Callaway's JROTC program was awarded Honor Unit with Distinction during the February 2018 Cadet JROTC Program of Accreditation Inspection, with an overall score of 97%. The 4th Battalion's achievements include hosting a 2017 Veterans Day program, participating in numerous drill competitions, the City of Biloxi Veterans Day Parade, ASU Homecoming Parade, placed 3rd place in the Capital City North Cadet Challenge events for 2018, academic challenge bowls, and recruiting cadets from feeder pattern schools. The Chargers also participated in the 6th Annual Consolidated Military Gala with 140 cadets in attendance. The 4th Battalion is extremely proud of their outstanding achievements while maintaining the Honor Unit with Distinction. They are proud of their instructional leadership, the parent support group, and all of their cadets who excel academically. The Callaway Chargers are always on a mission for greatness and moving from ordinary to extraordinary.
Next are the Mighty Patriots of Forest Hill High School. The commander of the Patriot Battalion is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Brittany Bradley and Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Cadet Sergeant Major Cordarius Hudson. Forest Hill cadets inherit a tradition of excellence, and this year is no exception. Their achievements include coordinating and hosting the 10th Annual Jackson Military Jamboree, serving as a pilot for the William Windsor Institute for Reconciliation and Change program. The Patriot Battalion also assisted the community by providing support to the school and community service projects such as New Hope 5K Walk and Run, Patriots 911 program, Veterans Day observances, Susan G. Corman Race for a Cure, ISO breast cancer, and various STEAM events. The battalion continues to field a very competitive drill, academic, and cadet challenge team. The Patriots also have a robotic and coding team. The cadets of Forest Hill Junior ROTC are extremely proud of their accomplishments and continued growth and excellence. The Forest Hill cadets proudly strive for status of honor unit with distinction, exhibiting nothing less than their best. We salute the mighty Patriots of Forest Hill High School.
Next are the 6th Battalion Rams of Provine High School, affectionately known as Ram City. The Provine Junior ROTC program was established in June 1978. It is designated as the 6th Battalion. The mighty Ram Battalion consists of some of the brightest and best young people in the state. With its opening enrollment of 221 cadets strong, the 6th Battalion is led by Cadet Major Ladarian Carter and his senior non-commissioned officer, Cadet Sergeant Major Carmen Younger. Also, the Ram Battalion consistently and proudly demonstrates a highly competitive spirit in all of its endeavors. During the course of the year, the Ram Battalion continues to make significant strides in its competitiveness by capturing the Jackson Public School JROTC Cadet Challenge Championship for the second consecutive year and advancing to the Level 2 of the JROTC Leadership and Academic Bowl. Without question, the Rams Battalion prides itself in producing strong, positive, and intelligent young leaders with a commitment to this country and its future. The 6th Battalion Rams are not just Ram tough, but are truly outstanding young Americans.
Next is the 7th Battalion Tigers of Jim Hill High School. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Bianca Jones is the commander of Jim Hill's 7th JROTC Battalion, and the senior non-commissioned officer is Cadet Sergeant Major Ron Allen. With a current enrollment of 263 cadets, this battalion led the way over the years with superb accomplishments, such as seniors receiving over $50 million in scholarship offers, a 99.85% graduation rate, 90% of the graduates continuing their education beyond high school, and averaging over 7,000 hours of community service and service learning yearly. Jim Hill High School, above the rest, sir. Last but not least are the terrific Trojans of Powell Middle School, Academy of Military Science. Company Commander Cadet Corporal Zarius Howard, Assistant Company Commander Cadet Corporal Jaden Keys, and the Senior Non-Commissioned Officer, Acting Company Sergeant Cadet Private First Class Shanita Fairley, lead the sophomore class of Powell's Junior Cadet Corps. Powell's currently has an enrollment of 207 junior cadets. The program was established in August 2016, and the cadets continue to lead the way with their motto, Rise Above. The host commander for today's ceremony is Cadet Colonel Kelsey Ford of Merrill High School and Jackson Public Schools Junior ROTC Cadet of the Year. The commandant of cadets is Cadet Ruben Banks of Jim Hill High School. Accompanying Cadet Ford and Cadet Banks on the reviewing stand is the reviewing officer, Colonel Michael Stinnett, Director of JROTC, U.S. Army Cadet Command, Fort Knox, Kentucky. Mr. Stanley Griffin, 6th Brigade, JROTC, Mississippi Representative. Dr. Freddrick Murray, Interim Superintendent, Jackson Public School District. Colonel Retired Paul L. Willis, Director of JPS, JROTC. Lieutenant Colonel Dexter Brookins, Professor Military Science, Jackson State University. Lieutenant Colonel Shander Adams, Professor of Aerospace Science, Jackson State University. And Mr. Edward Butler, Bureau Director of JROTC, Mississippi Department of Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, another ceremonial Army tradition is conducting the inspection of cadets. In order that the host commander may review his own command and accompany the visiting reviewing commander conducting the inspection, the commander of cadets is responsible for preparation of cadets for inspection and guiding the party through the inspection. The inspection consists of a review party walking along the front and rear line of cadets and making eye contact with each cadet in the formation. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the host commander, Cadet Colonel Kelsey Ford, Interim Superintendent, Jackson Public Schools, Dr. Freddrick, Reviewing Officer Colonel Michael Stinnett, and Mississippi Department of Education Bureau Director of JROTC, Mr. Edward Butler, will present Scholastic Excellence Awards to the overall top-performing cadet from each of our 7 high schools and Powell Middle School. The Scholastic Excellence Award recipient for Lanier High School is Cadet Major Sebastian A. Robinson. Cadet Robinson is the Battalion Executive Officer. He is currently ranked 2 out of 150 juniors, and he holds a grade point average of 3.7.
The Scholastic Excellence Award for Murrah High School is presented to Cadet Captain Rashana Shelby. She is an advanced placement student with a QPA of 3.94, ASVAB score of 66, ACT score of 26, and is ranked number 55 out of 338 seniors. Receiving the award for Wingfield High School is Cadet Major Shamaya Thompson. Cadet Thompson is ranked number 1 in her junior class with a cumulative GPA of 3.89. She is Vice President of the Student Government and the National Honor Society and serves as the Battalion Executive Officer.
The Scholastic Excellence Award for Callaway High School is presented to Cadet Major Willie Day. Cadet Day is a senior at Callaway High School with a 3.0 GPA. He is the Executive Officer for the JROTC Battalion staff and a member of the JROTC drill team. He participated in various community service events, such as the Alcorn Homecoming Parade, JROTC drill team competitions, the Cottage Grove Nursing Home Service Learning Project, National Flight Academy, USM Black and Gold Day, Boys State, MSU STEM, William Carey STEM, and many other events. The Scholastic Excellence Award for Forest Hill High School is presented to Cadet Major Shalonda Watts. She's the 2017-2018 Miss JROTC and has a GPA of 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. Cadet Watts is a graduating senior and ranks in the top 10% of her class.
The Scholastic Excellence Award from Provine High School is presented to Cadet Ladarian Carter. Cadet Carter is ranked in the top 20% of his junior class. He is a member of the varsity football team, varsity baseball, JROTC Cadet Challenge, JROTC Color Guard, and JROTC STEM team. He currently serves as Provine's JROTC Battalion Commander and was Provine's Cadet of the Year 2017-2018. The Scholastic Excellence Award for Jim Hill High School is presented to Cadet Captain Michael Lawrence. Cadet Lawrence is a senior with a QPA of 4.46 and a GPA of 91.7. He has an ACT score of 29. He has received over $1,051,584 in scholarship offers, with over $100,011 pending. Cadet Lawrence is also receiving a special medallion from the Mississippi Department of Education for his selection to attend the U.S. Air Force Academy.
The Scholastic Excellence Award for Powell Middle School Academy of Military Science is presented to Cadet Private First Class Relicia Robertson. Cadet Robertson is a 7th grade student with a grade point average of 97%. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all of our Scholastic Excellence Award recipients.
Colonel Stinnett, Interim Superintendent Murray, distinguished guests, parents, family, and friends, again, welcome to Jackson Public Schools Junior JROTC 31st Annual Cadet Review Ceremony. I'm Cadet Colonel Kelsey Ford, a senior at Murrah High School, and your host commander for today's ceremony. What a great day to be a student in Jackson Public Schools, and what an outstanding evening for Junior ROTC as we celebrate the achievements and accomplishments of the 1,700 cadets in our program. All 7 battalions currently hold the highest ratings in JROTC of earning unit with distinction or proficient. Cadets have performed approximately 30,000 hours of community service with various organizations across the Jackson metro area. We have assisted in building homes for the needy through Habitat for Humanity, sponsored outstanding Veterans Day programs at each of our schools, collaborated with the U.S. Military Academy, the West Point Society of Mississippi, and Jackson State University to sponsor our 3rd annual West Point Leadership Ethics and Diversity in STEM workshop, which was the first for the state of Mississippi and for the city of Jackson. Conducted visits to senior citizens and nursing homes in the metro area, and assisted the VA Medical Center in providing support to the needy veterans in our community. Sponsored leadership and staff development training for cadets across the district, and sponsored a military academy and senior ROTC day for cadets across the entire metro area. Produced outstanding venture training units, drill, academic, and cadet challenge teams as demonstrated through their performance in various local and statewide competitions. Cadets from each of our schools work together to plan, organize, and conduct our 6th annual Consolidated Military Gala. All 7 JROTC units sustain and adopt a school program. It is one of our wildly important goals, WIGs, designed to strengthen the relations and provide more structure to JROTC involvement with students in middle and elementary schools. Continued our support to Powell Middle School to help sustain a solid foundation for the establishment of JPS 1st Junior Cadet Corps at Powell Academy of Military Science. We continue to sustain strong partnerships with several institutions of higher learning and other organizations who provide significant learning, developmental, and career opportunities for our cadets. And let's never forget about the good work that we did to support our district's 4th annual 9th grade career fair. Cadets, I congratulate you on a job well done. It was your teamwork, self-motivation, leadership skills, and can-do, will-do attitude that have enabled us to see it through. As we rapidly approach the end of another school year and the beginning of new challenges and opportunities, I am proud to commend each and every one of you, not only for your accomplishments these last 8 months, but also for your commitment and dedications to our schools and community. I want to recognize those who are directly responsible for our training. They are the JROTC cadre, who even now are spread out in various locations around the auditorium to help ensure everything goes right. Please join me in recognizing the JROTC cadre for a job well done. I also want to acknowledge the untiring support of parents, other family members, teachers, administrators, and role models who work diligently to ensure we develop our full potential. This evening, we are honored to have with us as our guest speaker, the director of the Army's JROTC program at Fort Knox, Kentucky, Colonel Michael A. Stinnett. Colonel Stinnett is an engineer officer and has held command and leadership positions at all ranks during his career. He has 1 comeback tour in Iraq and 1 comeback tour in Afghanistan. He is a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point with a Bachelor of Science degree. He also holds a master's degree from the University of Missouri at Rolla and a master's degree from Marshall University. Colonel Stinnett is a graduate of numerous military schools to include the U.S. Army Ranger School. He has also received several military awards and decorations, including the Bronze Star. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Director of Army's JROTC program, Colonel Michael A. Stinnett.
So it is definitely an honor to be with you here tonight in Jackson, Mississippi. This is a great event, and I'm very honored here to recognize and be a part of the award ceremony. If you look across your uniforms, every award, every decoration, every medal means you accomplished something. Most of your peers that are not in junior ROTC cannot say that they've done the same things that you've done in this program. And this program is all about leadership. The development over a 4-year period, if you stay in the program for 4 years, beginning as freshmen, when you're almost afraid to hardly say anything at all, to seniors being very verbose, very articulate, and very well poised, and able to talk about anything and everything, whatever the topic may be. That's what this program brings to our communities. That's what this program brings to our schools. One of the first things I want to do is thank the supporters, the parents, the school leaders, the principals, superintendent. These programs are only successful based on 2 reasons that I've seen as I've traveled across the country. 1, the school leadership. 2, our leaders, the junior ROTC staff, the officers and the non-commissioned officers that have served over 20 years in our armed forces, and they're with you in the communities. My responsibility to make sure that they are teaching everything that you need to do and know to be successful as leaders. Whether you serve in the armed forces, whether you go on to college immediately, or whether you go into the workforce immediately, the idea behind this program is we have prepared you to be leaders and for future success as you move forward past your high school years. So big picture, 1,709 programs across the country as well as the world. If you didn't know, we have programs in Germany, Japan, South Korea, Virgin Islands, Pacific Islands. Anywhere that U.S. citizens are able to take their families, and we have Department of Defense schools, you'll find junior ROTC as well. You are a small portion of 314,000 of your peers, just like you, all across the country. The end result of junior ROTC, of your time within this program, you're postured for success. You're going to go off and do all kinds of great things in your communities, for your country, and things that probably most of your peers have never even thought of doing. You're going to be eager and ready to take the reins and get a hold and get after it as you become the next generation to, take over our country and continue to march it in the right direction. I've been very honored to be a part of your ceremony, and thank you for everything you do within junior ROTC and within your communities for your country. Thanks again.
The next person that I will introduce to you is Jackson Public Schools Interim Superintendent, Dr. Freddrick Murray.
This is a very important program within our system because it helps our students become more committed to the success and the leadership aspect of their lives. To see many of you receive the awards, the sense of pride and dignity that you possess, these are certainly wonderful moments to work with students. To see the expressions of enthusiasm and the pride, to hear about the accomplishments. I want to challenge you to use the leadership, the character, and the gifts that you learn from the junior ROTC to invest in the lives of each other, yourselves and your fellow cadets. You never know what kind of impact that you will have and whose life you will influence as you travel. So we definitely want you to influence others through the models that you provide. Thank you again for your dedication, your commitment, and your loyalty. Colonel Willis, his leadership goes without saying, is great. And so we appreciate you, Colonel Willis, for your steadfast leadership and always making our district look proud. So we appreciate you all and we thank you all.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our brigade staff and ask them to join the brigade commander and commander of cadets on stage. The brigade commander, Kelsey Ford. The commander of cadets is Cadet Major Reuben Banks from Jim Hill High School. The brigade executive officer and primary narrator is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Seporia Harris from Wingfield High School. The brigade adjutant is Cadet Colonel Tony Tario from Callaway High School. The brigade operations and security officer is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alexis Smith from Lanier High School. The brigade public affairs officer is Cadet Major Lajari Humphreys from Forest Hill High School. The brigade command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Joseph Mitchell from Murrah High School. The company commander for Powell Middle School Academy of Military Science is Cadet Corporal Zarius Howard. Also, the brigade logistics officer is Major Ladarian Carter from Provine High School.
I want to acknowledge all of our guests who came out to support our cadets, your cadets, especially the parents and family members. Family members, I think you know that this is a very significant program in the lives of your cadets, your students, your children. But we can't do this program without your support. And if you see these outstanding students, you can't help but be impressed. This is the caliber of potential that we have in Jackson, Mississippi, and in Jackson Public Schools. Cadets, we're extremely proud of each and every one of you. We're counting on you to be our future leaders. We know that you have everything it takes, and we want to continue to encourage you, and we ask you to encourage each other. We have a couple of representatives from the Jackson chapter of the Military Order of World Wars. These individuals sponsor some of your cadets to go to the Youth Leadership Conference in Huntsville, Alabama every year. Reuben Banks went to the Youth Leadership Conference 2 years ago, and Reuben was selected as the most outstanding student at that conference. Jackson City Council member Ashby Foote. The narrators mentioned that we are the only city in the state of Mississippi to host the West Point Leadership, Ethics, and Diversity Workshop. A large share of the expenses for that event are paid for by guess who? The West Point Society of Mississippi, that's headed by West Point graduate, Jackson City Council member Ashby Foote. And we're very pleased to have our Bureau Director for JROTC for the state of Mississippi, Mr. Edwin Butler. Jackson Public Schools, JROTC, is a part of the U.S. Army 6th Brigade, headquartered in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. And we're proud to have Mr. Stanley Griffin representing the 6th Brigade here. And I can't underscore enough the support that we get from Jackson State University, both Army and Air Force ROTC. I want to congratulate all of our cadets, especially those who received the awards, those who were selected to be on the brigade staff. It wasn't automatic. Those cadets had to work and earn their positions on the brigade staff. I want to thank them. How many of you knew that this young man, an 11th grade student at Lanier High School, just scored tell them what you scored on your ACT.
A 31.
31. Well, we are proud of these young men, and we are proud of all of our students. And we are fortunate to have had a steady leader at the helm over the past almost 2 years now, as Dr. Murray has served as interim superintendent. So, Dr. Murray, thank you for your leadership.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending Jackson Public Schools' 31st Annual Cadet Review.